Forest 24/7 in conjunction with Soccer 24/7 podcast. This week's highlights include
concentration, don't panic.
We include such amazing insights into the game as this. Did you not see that Adebola broke someone's face 2 weeks? And I think everyone will agree that you have to go a long way to get insights into the game such as this. Have you ever missed anything at a football match? Keep it coming, keep it coming. Hello and welcome to the second ever Forest 24/7 podcast. I don't know if you listened to the first podcast, it was an immensely amateurish effort. We have the same cast today. Philip, hello.
Hello, hello.
Robert Fowler, can we hear you today?
Don't say the surname.
Rob, can we hear you today?
Yes.
Yes. I'm John.
Yes, you can hear me. Hello.
So, are we all happy with how the first podcast went? John?
Yes, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you. Phil?
I've not listened to it.
You've not listened to it? You're on it?
I've been a bit busy.
Rob?
I'm not listening.
Oh dear, we're trying to get this thing started off. You haven't even listened to it yourself. We had a spike.
I said I'll listen to it.
Well, you know, I said half.
Credit, no.
Well, we had 60 odd at least heard it. I'm hoping for 100 on this one.
How many was you?
Probably about 12. I don't know. So today's match. 1-0 win against Middlesbrough. Lewis McDougan free kick that flew straight in from the side. I think that's a good goal.
Thank you.
I think that's a good goal, or just one that someone should have got rid of it. Deserved win? Rob, deserved win?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for that. John?
Yes, I agree.
I was going to ask you a question, really, but I just agreed with it anyway.
I thought it was going to be a question that you asked the two people as well, so I preempted the question answering.
It's nice to see one of Middlesbrough's players on the suicide streak in raising his hands to Adebola later on. That's tantamount to what he did. Did you not see that Adebola broke someone's face 2 weeks ago?
I didn't see it physically, no.
But you were there at the game.
Well, it was over the other side of the pitch, and people were in the way, including players. So therefore, I couldn't see through people. So I did not have the X-ray vision.
Okay, John Watson.
Yeah.
Well, that's an insightful addition there, John. Crap first half. Crowd getting on back of us a little bit. Think that helped us on, or you know, we only seemed to play well once the crowd got behind us. I wasn't too chuffed about the old ball lads being shy at all opportunity, and every time someone passing it sideways or backwards. Boo! Well, I'd rather retain possession than needlessly give it away by passing it back. By passing it forward and losing the ball. I mean, McKenna, everyone hates him because he passes it backwards or sideways. So he always passes it to a player. Man of the match today? McGugan got it officially. Not so sure.
I don't think he did that much.
Yeah, he had the goal.
He was alright.
Forest always give it to the goal scorer. Anyway, so I thought Morgan was a bit dodgy today. I thought Morgan was a bit shocking today, though. He
I didn't think he did too much wrong. Well, Cohen gave it away quite a fair bit.
Anderson was quite anonymous. Blackstock was up front by himself there, and it's a hard role to play. I honestly think Mievski at times could walk out in the middle of the pitch and have a shit and half the crowd. I'd still think that's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Fair point. It would be interesting.
I don't think it would be interesting. I think it'd be a bit of a cold one tonight, did you think? Cold? We'll see. Oh, he coughed a bit there, John. Is that because it was cold?
No, I just felt like...
And on that note, we're going to have our next topic of conversation, which, what's the coldest game you've ever been to, following Forest?
Gillingham at home.
Gillingham at home.
2004, I think it was 2005.
Is that when you
Kinnear just took taking charge.
Is that when you had your bottle cap removed?
Yes.
And Brynjar Gunnarsson had the most pathetic chasing a ball mime ever. So I don't have to go, but it was obvious he could have made it.
That one, or Milton Keynes Sons away. Under Megson.
I didn't get to that one.
Middle of February.
I thought Man City away in the FA Cup was a pretty goddamn cold day. And Coventry, about 2 weeks before that, Highfield Road, show me age. Rico Arena, it's called. Any stick out to either of you two chaps, John, Rob?
Yes.
Really cold games?
QPR, we drew 1-1 in 1988, I believe it was. It was very cold then, I recall, because...
Must have been your first game or something.
Yes, it was. Brian Law scored for us.
Well, I wasn't expecting that response from John, to be honest. Good memory skills. Oh, it was a cold day 22 years ago. There was a couple of games last year in the winter. Oh, back then, that was in the dark ages. They have temperatures back then.
To be fair, I don't remember if it was cold or not. I just thought I commented on the match.
Oh, so you don't know if it was cold. So I could say my first game against Oxford United, 5-3, could have been a cold day, despite being in May.
It was cold during winter games.
Well, we've had some very cold ones last winter. It was very stumpy feet weather and big mesh.
Well, it doesn't snow under the stadium, so it's not going to see.
It's still cold.
I don't feel it's cold anyway.
Well, yeah, you turn up to mid-January fixture in your sunglasses and you haven't got your leather coat on today.
It ain't cold, actually. Do you have a thermos?
Yeah, the thermos to keep him warm.
Have you got a thermos?
He's got a thermos.
Oh.
Have you got?
What's in it?
What? Yeah. What's the choice in your thermos? Nothing. It's just empty.
Well, I've drunk
pointless.
it now. Oh, I didn't know you had a thermos.
Yeah, he's got a thermos.
It's a flash.
He's rapidly becoming an old man. Moaning about everyone. Hey, oh, that's a bit of a personal question.
Show us your thermos, Rob.
I'll be going from Tesco to second one.
You've probably both got thermoses. Ridiculous.
Have you got my own?
Well, not on me, no. But,
I've got a flask at home. I don't bring it to football with me. I can't ever make me look like a wanker. We were going to talk about Matchline, but we missed it. We'll just mention anyway. I didn't hear it on Saturday. I didn't listen to it, but they're all wankers. I'm just going on the same sort of thing that they usually say about matches when I've not listened. Have you ever felt compulsion phoning Matchline, anyone?
Yes.
Yeah. And say what?
Tends to be that Irish night.
But that's the problem. Everyone pretends to be here.
can I phone and say it was good, I enjoyed it a lot?
We'll start to get any fans if you do that. I mean, John, you have a fan. Someone said on a podcast, you know, they liked you, so...
Who was that?
Someone on the forum. UALLL.
Young chap, probably.
You like John? Equivalent of enjoying My Family or something.
Oh, no, don't compare it to that. What's wrong with My Family?
It's fucking awful. And the other thing I was going to talk about, because we need extra topics. Have you ever missed anything at a football match?
Yes.
I've not missed anything at Forest. I missed something at a Mansfield Town game. I missed Phil Stamps score a hat-trick because I went to get the bus. No, and I have left the Forest game once, but I didn't miss anything. Had to get a bus, and the bus was at Tranmere to get back to Liverpool. It was late. And you ever missed anything there?
No, I don't think I have actually.
Because we don't leave games early.
I don't think early. I usually get there on time.
I've missed some stuff.
Go on. By not turning up.
Occasionally I'd turn around and talk to you or Rob, maybe because I'm Clarky behind me.
Yeah.
And I can't look at the picture the whole time, can I?
Yeah, that's very true. Otherwise you'd be buzzed-eyed. You see, on that note, I remember I missed Gary Crosby heading the ball out of Andy Dibble's hands in about 1988, or whenever it was, 1990. Because I turned to look up the pitch thinking, oh, it's just going to be a drop kick. And next thing I know, Gary Crosby's heading the ball in. That's been days when my dad used to go into a box, which was existent. I also...
I've been in the box of your dad's old country box.
Yeah, you've been in my dad's box.
Very nice.
I like
What?
it.
What did you think to it? It was good.
He didn't get it.
He wouldn't get in the box. And,
I know something
Sorry,
a lot
what?
of people miss.
what?
When Colin Cooper ran into the goalpost.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was on the game, yeah.
I always try and look at it on like YouTube and stuff, but it always cuts out, right?
Yeah, it
before
does.
runs in.
I also missed the throw-in. Joe Garner, his goal, the third goal against Man City in the FA Cup, I missed half of that because I was looking up pitch thinking, oh, it's a throw-in. Man City's the back end of their pitch, nothing could happen here. Why is everyone cheering? Goal, Joe Garner, 3-0, Man City. Ha.
Right, good to miss the goal against.
When?
Sheffield United.
Did he? Ah. I nearly missed the goal that Sheffield Wednesday turned up late.
I think it
We
was that
walked in at the start of the game and we scored after about 30 seconds. Years ago at Hillsborough. Middle of the petrol crisis, got stuck in workshop. Hilarious. Yeah, move on. So next home game, Saturday, Ipswich. I don't think the listeners care. I believe it's your drive actually there, Rob.
Yeah.
It is actually your drive. And Roy Keane coming back to Seaground. I think we should be able, Ipswich lost today, I think we should be able to do them. They're a tricky little team now.
I don't know, they've had a good start.
Yeah, Keane will get a good reception, I think, hopefully.
Should always win at home, right?
Yes, should always win at home.
Home and away.
I hope we should win every game. Are you the lunatic who sits behind us? Mr. Negative. There's a guy who sits behind us.
Some fucking urgency.
Yeah, shouts in a random Cockney accent. Can't actually believe when Forest aren't winning 19-0 after 5 seconds. Just gets angry. Yeah, he used to shout that. And his other favourite chant was, aim for the big green one. I say chant, thing to shout. Aim for the big green thing. It's Paul Smith. And then afterwards you go, as if to say, that was a joke, everyone. Join in. No one
told him to do that. What did he shout tonight?
He shouted a lot of things that didn't make sense. It was along the lines of, fucking hell! Types of like that. Hang on, John.
Hang on.
John.
Steady. Keep concentration. Don't panic.
If you heard that, that's because we passed the house. I don't think they're going to be listening to the podcast, right?
I do.
They're blatantly not Forest fans, because when you turned up asking for help to get to a Forest match, you slammed the door in your face.
One of 6 or 7 people. Yeah, maybe he's waiting to listen to like, the match show. And he's like, no, I can't. I miss it.
Well, this is an interesting way of finding out if we have a listener. Because if he's outside in the next home game at about 2:20 when he's passing his house and we honk our horn at him, we'll know he's a listener. We can wave at him then. And on that note, I think we shall end. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hang on, is he listening?
Well, do you think he's listening?
Can we ask him why he wouldn't phone us a taxi that night?
Well, if he's listening, why wouldn't you phone? Please contact us. And,
No, actually, we didn't want it to phone it. We just wanted a number for it.
They just wanted a number for a taxi and you slammed the door in their face because they're so broken down. So he's obviously not a nice man. And, yeah, Julian Bennett scored today, apparently. I'm amazed he's not actually been done to murder by now. I'd give Davids. Buried him. Dropped him in the river, surely.
What did he say to your David?
He took the piss out of Davids for misplacing a pass in training, and Davids went, I'm in charge here. And they squared up to each other. Davids being short and wearing glasses, Bennett being a lunatic. I know. Talking to feathers, yeah.
Bennett's listening, we're with you.
Crap all the way. Punch a little Dutchie in the face.
Just don't hurt us.
Just don't hurt us.
Apart from Peter. Yeah.
I think you're shit, personally, you know. Right, any other business?
Peter Ottaway.
Any other business? No, we'll be done. Thank you for listening.